This is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront on my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about, say, 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my second reaction is coming from the Coke Studio season 9, and I've got it down here, so please correct me if I'm wrong here because it's a bit of a long one, so I don't know which part is the name and which part is the name of the track. So the artist and the name of the track. So I've got Lagi Binga Chal. It's got Mele Noon Challiye. So let me know, and look, you know, I don't really feel confident in pronunciations of this particular track, so I need help in it. I've got Langa Binga Chal Mele Noon Challiye. So that's what I've got. So let me know which part is the song, which part is the artist. That will be much appreciated. I'd like to say a big massive thank you for all the support that I am getting from reacting on the T-Series and Coke Studio as well. There's another third one that I've been going in and out, but I'm predominantly staying with the Coke Studio and all those seasons, as well as T-Series. There is lots of things to cover within those 2 channels, and I'm happy and so excited to see so many different things that I would not necessarily seen before. So thank you very much for that. So that's going to be my second reaction. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing, brilliant, stupendous artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And what I've done is broken it down for you in various categories. So once you go in there, just remember in each categories, those are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. Now, before I go into my second reaction of today, there's a couple of comments that I would like to read out for you guys. So Mr. Tin, he goes, wow, I just found your vocals are also very good. I just very love your voice. This is from Sobin and Slim the Player, so thank you very much. A lovely performance by Sobin, and Slim V is, I believe, is the producer, so thank you very much for letting me know about that. Andreas, good morning. First class analysts from our Angel. Many reactors have already noticed how easy these difficult songs passes around, or at least look like with Angelina. So she makes these songs look so easy with the way how she sings it. But if you look at the technique that she used in with it, you can see how brilliant she is. And once again, she was, I believe, only 10 years old singing Feeling Good. Please check that out. Marvin Boswell, good morning. She makes the listener feeling good. Enjoy your reactions too. Thank you very much for that. One more. Alisha, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Nice reactions. You brought some interesting questions. One point that I was going to state following one of another reactions, meanings matters. I understood that. Listen to her interview from Anne Limbano when she was 9, and she was talking about words she wrote down in her diary, age 6. Right after the encounter she made that drove her singing barefoot. Those words were so powerful and full of deep significations. It goes on more, but please read that. Once you go into my comment stage and read and leave a message, please, if you don't mind, read other people's comments as well. They are really brilliant. Look, anyway, which goes straight on to my second reaction of today. So once again, I've got here, obviously it's the Coke Studio session 9, or season 9, sorry. It's got Langa Binga, Binga has got Chal, Binga Chal, Mele Noon Challiye. So that's what I've got. I hope I'm got at least, I don't know, 30% of that right, but I am looking forward to be corrected and educated. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Coke Studio Season 9.
Coke Studio. Lambinga Chal Mele Noon Challiye. Sanam Marvi. Didn't even give me time. Didn't even give me time. Went straight into it. She's different. It's almost like an Indian folk song. I do like it, but it's... Sorry to pause it there. I do like this song, but I can't do a comparison to regarding, I don't know, Rahat or Arijit Singh. Or Shreya Ghoshal, because her vocals and everything else is so different, and I believe even what she's singing and the music itself is different. I don't see this, even though it says traditional, I'm seeing a complete, I don't know, I see this kind of slightly modern than what I've previously reacted to. What I've reacted to previously was more godly-like. Does that make sense? This I don't see as I'm hearing the instruments. It sounds very like a folk Indian kind of vibe, but I don't see this as, and I could be easily corrected wrong. Let me know how old this song is. Because it doesn't sound traditionally that old. You know, not like, you know, your 400-year-old songs, you know, that kind of thing. And the way how she's singing it, the riffs that she's doing as well, it just feels so modern rather than, it just sounds modern. The riffs that I'm hearing is not like the kind of riffs that I see Shreya Ghoshal doing or anybody else doing. It's very, very modern. And the reason why I'm saying that, because there's going to be some riffs that I'm going to attempt to do, just to understand how difficult it is. Don't get me wrong, I can't do any of their riffs at all, but I'm just trying just to get a feel of, just to see how difficult, or trying to understand the difficulty within the technique of this. And there's certain things in there that I've, as you can see, that I've done repetitive, and it was, when I was actually doing it, I felt, wait a minute, this is kind of like this is not the way how I see any of the other artists when I've tried to do their technique and understand the difficulty. This one's kind of like a more of a modern technique. Does that make sense? Let me know about this. I could be completely wrong, and you can say, Uncle Momo, you do not know what you're talking about. But if I don't, please educate me and let me know. Also, let me know what that instrument is on the other side as well. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to go back just a little bit. I love that. There's one guy in there that's wearing sunglasses. Sorry. There's a lot of things to look at here. As you can see, I don't put the subtitles on, and you guys know why I don't put the subtitles on. I will do after the second and third time that I listen to it, but my first time over, I don't put the subtitles on. I love the atmosphere what the Coach Studio have. It seems to me that everybody's always sitting down, or is it a traditional thing of sitting down to sing? And I have asked that question. What's the difference between sitting down and singing and standing up and singing? I've always remember when I was at school, back straight, heads up, and and singing in the school choir kind of thing. And they've always said, your breathing techniques, and you've got to stand up straight. But it throws all that information out the water when you look at T-series, anything from the T-series or the Coke seasons, when you see them all sitting down and with their legs folded. So, and I'm seeing them hitting certain riffs and power. So is it sort of like, I don't know, is it just basically the top half? But I don't know, because also in Kazakhstan and Russia, you got Dimash Kudaibergen, who positions himself in standing stances, to achieve certain reaches of tones and notes and frequencies. He goes like, he grounds himself and to get to that note. So I see there's so many different kind of techniques, but what's the right technique? That's what I want to find out. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Ooh, I love that riff. I can't do it, but you see the way how she riffs it. Nah. Brilliant. I'll wait for him. Yeah, what is that instrument that he's holding in his hands? He's bringing so much presence. He's just getting started. Love the way how his pronunciations. Chal Mele nu Challiye, oh mela paldi palwe, Chal Mele nu Challiye. Has it even got strings on it? Look, that's the guy with the glasses. What's he doing with glasses in the dark place? Something's off there, that's wrong. You hear it? That. It's off. Now it's back into time. That's a bit weird. It's him. Zafi's texture, man.
जागे रैन न जागे जागे ना रैन न जागे हो दुखी जागे दुख दे कारण
Love that.
हो दुखी जागे दुख दे कारण पर सुखी ना जागे कोई
Another man with glass with glasses on.
बिना रैन ना जागे कोई हो लगी बिना रैन ना जागे कोई
I've got to get that right at some point. I love that trill, that riff. These voices got so much presence there. It fills the room. This feels that this is more of his song than her song. Even though she's playing a more larger part. I've never seen so many studios in one place. I mean, so instruments in one place. That part's so catchy. And again. So that was Coke Studio Season 9. And I've got it here. La Binga Chal Mele Noon Challiye, or is it Challiye? Let me know about that. Like I said before, this did not feel to me like a 200 or 400-year-old song. I could be completely wrong. In fact, I most probably am wrong. But there were certain elements, maybe it was an old song, but they just bring a new kind of element to it, a new kind of vibe to it with the instruments. Some of them was very traditional, some of them were very modern. And the fusion between them made, revamped or revitalized this particular song. So let me know, A, how old this song is, and B, how traditionally did they keep within the terms of this song as well. Because as you know, if a song's, you can see it in every day, how many songs get reinvented throughout the test of the times and, to a younger version, to a younger, more hip hop group of people. A song that's 50 years old, that's done by, Marvin Gaye, being now reinvented to sing for a singer who's 17, that kind of thing. Because the way how she was singing, even though it just gave me this kind of modern feeling. The way how, let me know, so is that Chal Mele or is that, let me know about the names. But the way how the gentleman was singing, he just gave me more of a traditional value, a traditional nature. He filled the room with his vocals, his presence. You knew that he was there. And like I said, he just gave me feel that, okay, this is traditional. But when she sang, it gave me the element of, this is kind of modern. Even the riffs that she was doing, there was nothing that made me feel that this was, look, I've had the pleasure and the opportunity to react to a number of Pakistani and Punjabi music. And you guys have regarded me in the most loveliest way. But now I'm looking at the contrast. Now I'm looking at the different artists between the two and trying to see the difference between these artists. And it's nice that I did react to this song, but I can't do any kind of comparison. I feel that I can't do any kind of comparison with the reactions that I've done previously, because this song kind of sticks out in the terms of the, the modernization with a traditional music. I feel this is what I feel. I feel that this is a music that's been a number of years old, and they're trying to revamp it, modernize it, but also keeping with the traditional culture within the musics. What she has done, like I said, she just gave me a vibe of a modern era. There was, I didn't get no association with any kind of it being, 100 years old or 200 years old, or that kind of feeling of what I normally have got. Not to say that this wasn't a brilliant song. It's just that I'm just doing the comparison. Can she sing? Oh, yes. Can he sing? Oh, yes. Was there brilliant music in there? Yes. One thing that I'll say, though, that threw me off was the drum. At the third quarter, he done some kind of, it was out of time. And then he sank back into time. That threw me off a little bit as well. Listen to that. It was like a clash. I think it was the kick. Or no, I think it was the snare that it was doing. And it was just clashing with where everything was in. Then half a second into it, he done something where it was back into time again. Listen out for that. That threw me off. But overall, fantastic. Fantastic. Let me know about the sitting position and the singing. Like I said, I love the aura of the studio as well. The little lampshades everywhere, the lighting is just really lovely. And once again, I've never seen so many instruments in one room. There were so many. And so is those instruments always there and they just pick it up, or do they bring their own instruments in? Let me know about that as well. But yeah, overall, thoroughly enjoyed it. And for that reason, I salute you. Brilliant.